The curtain goes up, but the clothes come off. The hit musical The Full Monty opens at the Manatee Performing Arts Center, and we've got a preview. All that and more on Suncoast View.
And welcome to the show, and it is Friday. We are excited to kick off. Oh,
Wow!
oh, wow!
Everybody gets some love.
We are not
That was a drive-by.
You were ambushed.
off the
I
show.
love my job.
All right,
How
well,
you
it
feeling,
is
Linda?
Friday. on
Much
Suncoast
better,
View.
thank you.
Look at her face. It's all flush.
I know,
I
Linda's.
don't see that often. That was
Well, Rick Kirby, you are to blame, and we should say thank you. Well, big welcome
that
to our
blame.
guest host, Rick Kirby. If you missed, that was Daniel McPherson, one of the
was quick. Maybe he
stars
should come back.
of the Full Monty. Oh, I have a feeling he'll be back later on in the show. He's one of the stars of the Full Monty that just opened this weekend
That's correct.
at Manatee Performing Arts
That's
Center.
right.
I
We're
bet
off
it's
and
gonna
running.
be a hit.
Tickets are selling quickly. Let's say that.
Well,
I want to see that show.
I think they just did. I think there was a little spike in tickets and in blood pressure. So
Right.
thank you. In addition to maybe Linda's flushed face, you might also notice that we've all gone orange today. We're all decked out in our orange, and this is for a new campaign for the Neuro Challenge Foundation, and we're going to learn a little bit more about that later on in the show. But first, let's check in with the kitchen. We have a familiar face. We have Paulette Callender from the Spice and Tea Exchange. Paulette, what are we making today?
Everything we're making today is going to be with our Marrakesh mint tea. So it's light, spring, bringing in some nice light, fresh flavors. Your drink today, we infuse the rum with the Marrakesh mint tea. So you see all these flavor-infused vodkas and rums? Well, we infused it with tea, and it has a mango habanero rimmed agave topper.
Wow. All right. Ladies and gents, dig
Well,
in.
why not?
It's Friday.
Is it? It's Friday.
It's Friday somewhere.
Happy hour.
Yes. Well, Paulette,
Wow,
we
I
can't wait
love
to
it.
join you
Okay.
later on.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, this is good.
Yes. Cheers. And you know what? Actually, the mugs kind of match a little bit the orange theme. So
This day is starting off right, I have to say.
I know it's going to be tough to top this day. I'll tell you that. Well, Paulette, we can't wait to join you later on in the show. Also, as if there wasn't enough excitement happening today, today's also Makeover Madness with our friends over at Cutting Loose. And let's meet our model, Katie.
I'm really excited to be here. I'm a wife and a mom of an almost 2-year-old energetic little boy. I distribute Young Living essential oils, and in my spare time, I support and help my friend plan fundraisers and events for joinqueena.com.
Nice. All right, so this is a look at Katie. This is her before picture. We will be checking in on her progress throughout the show. I always love when the makeover is a mom, because I just feel like nobody deserves more pampering than a mother.
She's very
That's
pretty.
true.
She's pretty.
All you got to do is just bring all of that out, because sometimes moms don't put that effort into themselves, so someone else can do it.
You don't have time to look in the mirror even. So you don't know what you look like.
True. She's probably multitasking while she's getting her makeover, you know. But yeah, we can't wait to see how it turns out for Katie. Rick, I have to say, we're so glad you're here today. You might be glad you weren't here yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
One of our more exciting moments in my recent history, we had some bees in the studio.
Yes.
my.
Real bees.
Yes, and it's something.
Thousands of them.
There you go.
Whoa,
On
nice.
paper, it sounds like a good idea, but we, like Bobette said, there were, when we asked the lady from the bee shop, the honey shop, how many bees are in there? She said, oh, 1,000 or 2,000.
Oh.
Yes.
You don't want an accident that day.
No.
If they got loose, it could be disaster.
I had already
my.
warned everyone I was not going to be in the studio. I was like, if something falls, I'm leaving. Don't think I'm staying around.
And we had you pulling up the getaway car so all of us could hop out. So, you know, it's a little safer today, although with some of the, you know, the go-go dancing
I was gonna say,
drive-bys, we're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know. They look safer than bees.
Of course you like it, Linda.
If you die, it'll be more fun.
All right, well, it is time for our first hot topic. And a Florida senator is looking to reduce incentives for new Florida schools and send those resources to failing schools instead. Chairman David Simmons revealed his Schools of Hope vision in opposition to current Florida education plans. Right now, the House passed a $200 million bill to attract charter schools to the state, but arguably neglected struggling schools that are already here. So what do you think? Is it better to build new, better schools, or to fix the issues with the schools that are presently here?
Well, I think first we should fix the ones that are here. The children in those communities deserve a good education just as much as any other child, and quite often their parents can't drive them to school every morning and pick them up every afternoon. So I think it really separates the rich and the poor more when they're not given an education opportunity.
You said it perfectly. I agree with Linda 100%. I find it disingenuous where if you always want to put the resources where the need is. If you can clearly see a need, and if the school is failing, there is a need, there's something not right. So you need to put the resources there. But at the same time, I don't think you should take money away from schools that are successful, because then you're going to create a need in the successful schools. But there is a way to balance it out. If one school is getting 100,000 and another school is getting $1 million, you can clearly see disparities. So I think it's just a better way to even things out.
And pay the teachers.
The teachers, yes, good point, Rick.
Recruiting and paying to keep those teachers there. I think that's so important.
And
There
do you
was a
find
study that came out that said there are a lot of teachers that are unable to even pay rent right now because they're living, their wage is just so low. And you can't imagine if you're stressed about your finances and you're teaching a group of kids that can sometimes get rowdy. That can take a toll, and you probably won't put as much effort in it.
And to that point, I get concerned with, I know, the numbers of new teachers coming into the schools is low, and I get concerned a lot of times the first job for a new teacher is in a struggling school, and if it's, if they're not getting the support that they need, then they might change career paths, which only feeds that problem.
So maybe some of the money should go to get the really best teachers in those schools, the teachers who've had a lot of experience, know how to deal with it, so that they could get extra for bringing the schools up to an A level.
Yeah.
I mean, if you pay anybody, they'll be willing to do the work.
Yes, they will.
I mean, I
Stick
think
around.
that's it. You'll weigh the odds. You're going to say, yeah, these people are working my nerves, but if I have enough funds for it, I'm like, say it's worth it.
If you're compensated for your
Yeah.
hard work.
Yes. All right. Well, teachers, we are pulling for you. Bradenton musicians are making some noise about the beach's controversial noise ordinance. A group of local musicians spoke out at a commission meeting Tuesday night about what they feel is an unfair and frankly unrealistic noise ordinance for the Bradenton beach area. The musicians and several restaurant owners argue that the volume they would have to perform their music and the times of day that they would be restricted to could seriously hurt their income. Now, as the ordinance now stands, mornings until 7 p.m. will allow for 85 decibels, while that will steadily decline to 65 decibels by 10 p.m., and then ranging out at 55 decibels from 2 a.m. until 7 a.m. Now, for reference and comparison, a proposed noise ordinance in Palmetto back in March could have reached 85 decibels, 85 until 2:30 a.m. All right, noise ordinance, not a new discussion for us, but a different neighborhood. Now it's spreading to the beach. What do we think?
Well, the beach is where you celebrate, you have fun, you party. So I think if you live close to a beach, you probably ought to expect that. And that's not really loud. I mean, it's not a truck horn or it's not traffic noise, it's music.
Many people talk at 45 decibels. So to say that at night it should be 55,
You have to whisper from
that's a little excessive. In fact, I know there was an actual owner, business owner, restaurant owner that was arrested because he had been fined so many times for going over the 55 decibel mark that they arrested him. And this is not even an infraction that is criminal.
It seems unrealistic. I
Yeah.
mean, you'd go to a beach to enjoy yourself, have fun. There has that party atmosphere to begin with. I mean, of course, there has to be a moment where we all go to bed. But if it's a school night, there has to be some kind of reasonable limit. But to have it so strict just
Deadly
seems,
quiet,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's a tourist destination
Yeah.
where people come to visit during the week for vacation. So, it has to find that balance between bringing in the tourists, accommodating them, and then the residents that, want to go to sleep at 10 o'clock.
What I
Right,
thought was
right.
interesting is, when we've talked about downtown, whether it be downtown Sarasota or downtown Bradenton, we talked about, if you're going to move downtown, that's where all the action is. You probably shouldn't complain about noise. And now the fact that it's moved to the beach, I'm all for musicians and all of our local arts to play devil's advocate. I would feel bad if somebody lived in the beach area, had lived there before there was all the growth, and now all of a sudden, you know, maybe they live a quieter life and now all of a sudden there's noise. But the decibel
Yeah,
level is...
we did a test on the edge of Main Street, right at Madison's and Main Street, and you could stand there with a meter, and a block away, you couldn't hear a sound at that meter. So it doesn't reach that far, except the base,
But
of
it
course.
travels up and over water. So I live over a mile away. I live on the other side of the Peace River, and on the other side of it is this area called Fisherman's Village. And at night they have music. And I swear that I am next door to that music in the middle of the night. And, you know, granted, I could probably complain, and I know my neighbors have, but for me, I just don't, I think, like, I can just close my doors or go inside. You know, there's different things that I can do to accommodate it. So you just try to find that balance. And, you know, even though I'm far away, how obnoxious would it be if I go over to Fisherman's Village and say, hey, you guys need to stop this?
You've got to close this place.
I know.
Yeah.
Not run over, knock on the door. Well, you know, it's a continuing discussion, so we'll see how that plays out. Now, what happens to your Facebook page when you die if nobody knows your password? There's a little-known option on Facebook, and it debuted a couple years ago, where you can add a family member or friend to manage your account when you pass away. Facebook calls this person your legacy contact. The legacy requests for your page to be memorialized and then has control of your account. Or if you don't want to live on via Facebook, you can opt for your page to be permanently deleted. Now, the reason this story just came up, they debuted this feature 2 years ago, but I just got a reminder, and I know a bunch of other people did, that reminds you who your legacy contact is and asks you if you want to change it. Because
So
it's something
think
that we
you're
do.
about to die, because I didn't get that.
I didn't know that existed.
Yes.
Are you going to die?
I hope not.
Well, you know, when I die, I'm not going to have any more pictures to post. I'm not going to have any more things to say, so it can go with me. It can go to the grave with me.
I don't know. I think it's a nice idea as long as you have a responsible person that you're putting in charge of your legacy. I've had a recent loss of a friend, and to be able to check in, like, what are the memorial services, those type of.
That would be good.
Yeah, but I don't want my
6
dead
months from
grandma
now.
to send me an email.
6
you know.
months from now, where are you?
Well, some
You'll see
people...
someone's posting pictures still.
Where did Linda check in? Some people have mentioned that it did become, like Rick is saying, an online memorial, and you could, you know, either on the anniversary of their birthday or their passing, that people could write memories, and so having control of that is, I guess, it's as personal as your will, really. So
Yeah.
check your legacy contact, people.
I'm not too worried about that.
I have to go find where that is.
Yes, it's
It's
one of
in
the options.
menus?
Go under settings. And actually, you know what we'll do? We'll put it on our Facebook page so that you can find it as well. Well, anybody's college-age kids late to bed and late to rise? Well, don't worry. It might just be biology. A recent study showed that brain performance for college students were at their best starting around 11 a.m. and that classes prior to that time were having a lessened effect. It has also been found that there is a 2-to-1 ratio of night owls versus morning people. So some researchers say that there needs to be more afternoon and night classes available. All right, fess up. Anybody here remember how they did in their early college classes?
Yeah, I went to my first class in my nightgown with a raincoat over it.
Did they really have to pay someone for this
Do this
research?
study, yeah.
Just ask anyone.
Self-explanatory.
But I think it's a little rebellion. You know, for the first time in your life, you're going to stay up till 2 o'clock, because the first thing they say the next morning, you won't believe how late I went to bed. You won't believe how late to be. So they'll change it, and they'll stay up all day if they start doing
So,
this.
but I was the opposite. I did all 8 o'clock classes so that I'd be done by noon, and then I can just do nothing all day or party all day or something.
I did 8 o'clock classes because I forgot to sign up early enough to get it a little later.
Yeah, so
Yes,
that
those 11
happened
o'clock
too.
classes filled up quickly.
That's probably really what it was.
All right, well, something else that's going to be filling up quickly, a tourist destination right here in the Sunshine State. There's a big secret headed to Disney World's Magic Kingdom. And if you got the cash, you might just gain entry at the price of $25,000.
No, thank you.
We'll be going.
This one's actually in Disneyland in California. It houses a small private restaurant and bar called Club 33. It's tucked away in a back corner where the upper echelon of Disney guests and members might hang out. Entry is $25,000 with an annual fee of $12,000. And it appears that Club 33 will now entertain Florida residents in the near future coming to Disney World.
Do you get to be in the front of the line?
Yes.
Yeah, do I get to skip the ride?
If those are the fees to join, I can only imagine what the Fast Pass fees must
And how many
be.
times you have to go in order to sort of feel like you've gotten your money's worth?
I think you'd have to move in, frankly.
You know, some people spend like $12,000 on a weekend Disney vacation.
That's true.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
many of those people.
Why, I look at these
Unless you're
families.
one of them, Babette.
I don't understand how families can afford it. I go to Disney, I'm like, oh my gosh, have you had a family of 5 or 10? I mean,
Yeah,
how do you do it?
It's
That's
about
true.
$100 a ticket or a little over, and then you have to eat, and then, you know, by the time you're done, you're just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do always feel bad when there's a crying child because I look at the parent and I think, I know how much you spent, and I just smile, be happy.
right.
Well, speaking of happy, it is time for our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, we're going to find out why we're wearing orange and painting the town orange for Parkinson's.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your happy hour forecast. A beautiful day out on the bay. It looks like lots of sunshine in the forecast, too, for Saturday. Different, though, on Sunday. Things will be changing. But here's a look at the current conditions. We have 81 degrees. So the sea breeze has kicked in. Temperatures were in the mid to upper 80s. Winds are out of the west now at 14. That pressure, 2993. Now, that is falling. It's been around 3010, 3015 over the past couple of days at this time. So what that means is that high pressure is slowly getting bumped out of here as a storm system starts to develop and move in. Right now it's 81 near the coast, 87 though into Orlando. So temperatures much warmer well inland. 89 in Arcadia, Port Charlotte at 89, and 80 degrees at Siesta Key. Currently temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s right near the coast. Now as far as that moisture content goes, a lot of tropical moisture starting to encroach from the south, and we have a storm system approaching from the northwest. Those two shall meet. I'll let you know when the rain chances will be increasing for our area coming up today at 5. See you then.
April is Parkinson's Awareness Month. An estimated 10 million people worldwide live with the disease. But it's difficult to treat because not every treatment works for every person. Robin Fossey, the executive director of the Neuro Challenge Foundation, is here with us now. Thank you so much for coming, Robin.
Well, thank you, and thank you all for wearing orange.
Oh, we loved it. So
least
what
we
does
could
the
do.
Neuro Challenge Foundation for Parkinson's do?
Neuro Challenge Foundation for Parkinson's is dedicated to improving the quality of life for people with Parkinson's and their caregivers. And we do that through providing educational and support resources and programs every month. We also have some larger scale symposia type events and distinguished
boxing.
speaker events and boxing and pedaling for Parkinson's and wonderful care advisors that help people with Parkinson's and their families to navigate the challenges of the disease.
So a lot of the
That's
programs
wonderful.
that we might see in the community are coming from Neuro Challenge Foundation.
Many of them are, or they're in partnership with Neuro Challenge Foundation, and we're very proud of that. We're very proud to be able to bring the Parkinson's community a plethora of resources that in many cases aren't available outside of this service area.
So why are we all wearing orange? What's this paint the town orange
Yes,
thing?
well, orange is the color of Neuro Challenge Foundation, and in honor of Parkinson's Awareness Month, which is this month, April, we are next Tuesday, April 25th, we're hitting the roads. Me, my fellow staff members, board members, and volunteers will be painting the town orange, and that means we are going to be delivering our resource guides, brochures, and other very important materials to local physician offices and healthcare organizations, and we currently have over 60 on our
wow.
list.
Oh, very
Yes,
good.
yes.
So tell us about the resource guide. So when
Absolutely.
when we see these around town, what information is in here that wasn't around before?
Well, when you think Parkinson's, we want you to think Neuro Challenge, and our resource guide is something that is provided at no charge to the community. This guide has everything that someone, especially when they're first diagnosed with the disease, has everything that they would need to know to start their journey to live well with Parkinson's disease.
And now it's no longer the, you get it and you're just not able to move anymore. You guys have realized that some of those activities that you just showed, like boxing, can help.
Absolutely. Exercise and physical activity can help slow the progression of the disease. And one of the things that is so very important, aside from physical activity, is being actively engaged and part of a bigger community. Parkinson's can lead people to feel isolated. And when they're isolated, their disease can progress much faster. And so we want them to be part of a community of caring and support, and that's what we're offering.
And you're celebrating a big anniversary coming up.
We are, in 2018, Neuro Challenge Foundation for Parkinson's will celebrate our 10-year anniversary.
Oh my. I remember when it started.
Yes.
And it's made so much difference in our community.
Well, I thank you for that, and we have a lot more work to do. We are now currently serving 4 counties, and there are a lot of requests from outside of our current service area for us to bring Neuro Challenge Foundation type services and programs there, and so that's what we want to be able to do.
I understand you have a big announcement. Nobody told me what it was, but
That's good.
You
That's
have
good.
a secret. What is the big announcement?
Well, we are in 2018, actually April 14th of 2018, we'll be holding the first annual Parkinson's Expo, which will be held at Robarts Arena. This will be a day-long event that is designed to engage, educate, and empower the Parkinson's community. And we had to have it at Robarts Arena because it's the only place in town that is large enough to accommodate the people that we expect to come from over 10 counties in Central and Southwest Florida.
There were so many people affected that closed.
And you can make so much difference in their lives.
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Robin. For more information, you can find out more about Parkinson's and Neuro Challenge. And, of course, you can find out more about Paint the Town Orange on their website. And coming up next, McCurdy's headliner is joining us for a laugh.
Every person is different and every real estate deal is unique. That's why experience matters. I enjoy guiding my customers through the process of buying or selling a home because there's so much that can happen. I want them to enjoy the real estate experience as much as I do. I'm Eric Schrock with SWC Properties. I love being in real estate.
Introducing the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulia, a performance masterpiece. Race-inspired handling and lightning-fast response times take your drive to the next level. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Giulia from Alfa Romeo. Appearance. Performance. Power. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
All right, Makeover Madness today. This is what Katie looked like when she got to Cutting Loose. We'll see what she looks like in a few because she'll be making her reveal right here. But first, ABC7 is a non-smoking establishment, so our next guest will likely not be holding his trademark cigar. But no doubt, he will still be very funny. Please welcome this weekend's McCurdy headliner, Bob Zaney. All right. So
well, thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. And by the way, I got a recap of what I've seen so far. Joey, first, I want to thank you for the intro up top where you said "and more." So I guess I'm and more. We were interrupted by Daniel of the Full Monte. And in fact, I started a GoFundMe account to finish his pants.
There were some holes in there.
In fact, I'm very excited at McCurdy's. We're doing something new and different. I'm in my own review show. It's called Enlarged Prostate, the Musical. I'm the star, and I get to leave anytime I want to go to the bathroom. Mom makeover. I love this. Linda, this is fantastic. By the way, I'm the after picture. So you guys can tune out now. And I feel bad that I'm not wearing orange. I feel bad, so I'm going to eat a bag of Cheetos during this interview.
So you can get it on your fingers and face. Okay.
Very excited. But I'm at McCurdy's. Isn't that great?
It is.
And you could pronounce my name. I love that. Zaney's a made-up name, you know.
What's your real name?
My real name? I can't say that joke on the air. But the point is, you come down to McCurdy's and you can hear that joke. I'll tell you that much. Daniel, you over there? You look great. You changed.
Yeah, he did change.
What's it like wearing full pants? Is that okay for you? You feel uncomfortable right now? Like a human? Anyway, I love people. I'm a people person.
Well, I hear you like making fun of news headlines on Twitter.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. By the way, United has just announced, because of that fiasco they had, right? They're coming out with new seating, first class coach and Sophie's choice.
Oh. That's horrible.
Let me know when these hit. Paulette, are you over there? Paulette's going to help me out. I'm on my Goodwill tour. I go to the Rick, you look like you go to the Goodwill a lot. Come on over here, Paulette, from the cooking segment. Thank you, Paulette. She's going to be working with mint tea.
How are you going to put our guests to work?
Thank you. She's working with mint tea, and of course, I'm in her mentor. Thank you. Look it up, folks. That was funny. I go to the Goodwill and I buy stuff. Can I report back what I got for you guys?
Yes.
This is so exciting.
Look what he brought.
Look at this. This is the world's worst abacus. Joey, did you think you were going to hear an abacus joke today? I didn't. This is great. It's a DVD your baby can read. It's a DVD! Get the kid a book, okay? We're spoiling them. I'm very patriotic. I love this country. And, of course, I got the USA boxing glove, and it's very important. It says right there, made in Pakistan. I can't wait to pay my taxes. You know what I'm saying? And this is my favorite athlete in the whole world. You like Lance Armstrong, Linda? Do you
Yes, I do.
You do? Well, this is his performance program book. And it's a really great book. It makes perfect sense. You know how hard I worked on that joke? I built a hole in the book. I insert the Tic Tacs. I don't have people for that.
Great job. All right, you can see Bob Zaney at McCurdy's Comedy Theater through Thursday the 23rd. Next, we are going to be getting ready for the Full Monty. You know what that means. We'll be right back.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
So many times we underestimate the human spirit's drive to recover. We often see people surpass what any of us might have expected initially. The Rehabilitation Pavilion at Sarasota Memorial is the top of the line. It allows us to really bring the patient's recovery to the next level.
Since 1928, Kerastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Kerastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
And welcome back to Suncoast View. If you're just joining us, we have Paulette from Spice and Tea Exchange in our kitchen. But Paulette, it looks like you got a helper with Daniel from the Full Monty.
I have an assistant, and I'm trying to teach him how to cut onions, but he wants to sprinkle some salt. We're having some fun.
Wow, well, Paulette, it looks like maybe he's teaching you a thing or two as well.
There we go.
We cannot wait to join you later on in the kitchen. But speaking of Daniel's performance in the Full Monty, Linda.
Wow, I can't wait to get to the kitchen. Well, starting this weekend, 6 local actors will take the stage at the Manatee Performing Arts Center in the hit musical, The Full Monty. These guys will show a new side of their artistic abilities, and they will truly expose that side to the audience. It will be an unforgettable evening of entertainment. The artistic director, Rick Kirby, is with us today, of course, as our co-host, and joining him is the show's director, Dwayne Barrett. Welcome, you guys, to the show. It's great to have you here.
You've gotten us a little excited.
Yes, this has been very interesting, very inspiring. Tell us the story of this show now. It's really a great story.
Yeah, it's really a heartfelt story about 6 different stereotypical men, different stereotypes that are brought together because their factory has been shut down and they're out of work, they need money. So the lead guy, Jerry, gets this idea to become male strippers because they happen to be in a strip club that their wives are attending. And they get the idea, hey, if these Chippendale guys can make money taking off their clothes, why don't we average guys do it? And we can make money, and so that's what happens.
So they try.
How does that go for them?
It must be very interesting casting for these 6 guys.
It was. I thought it was really going to be a challenge, but I was so surprised when we had our open auditions that people actually did want to take their clothes off. It was quite a surprise to me, but we did have a few roles that we had to kind of dig around and find the right actor for. It's a very specific type, so that was a challenge.
Okay, the big question, do they really go Full Monty? This is a family theater. Really, do they?
Yes, is the answer, but there are very special effects, so I don't know that you'll see a whole lot, but yes, they are actually naked for a brief moment.
So watch carefully, you don't want to miss this.
That idea in itself is exciting. I'm sure the ticket sales are going well.
Yeah, actually they are. We just had our opening and it was sold out, and believe me, it's a fun night out, especially for all the girls. Lots of screaming was involved.
And when we talk about the show, I mean, you know, of course, we want to know, do they take their clothes off? It's about the guys getting naked, but it is about more than just the nudity at the end.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like Dwayne said, it's a heartwarming, beautiful show with a lot of beautiful music involved in it. So
I'm surprised this hasn't taken off. You know, like people saying, "Oh, why don't we become strippers?
Why
don't we become strippers?
It's
Look
the
what
last
you can
currency
do."
we have.
Well, we've got 2 of the guys, the very brave gentlemen here. Explain what we're going to see in this number they're going to do for us.
We've got Keith Ferris and David Walker with us, who play Jerry and Dave. And when Jerry gets the idea of let's make money by becoming male strippers, he tries to talk his best friend Dave into doing this. So this number is called Man, and basically Jerry's saying, come on, be a man,
Let's strip.
Let's strip.
Okay, take it away, guys. Let's see what you got.
You're out of work, your pride is missing. They call you jerk, but you don't listen. You haven't got a pot to piss in, but you're a man. Your hands are rough, your back is hairy, your talk is tough, your smell is scary. Here's what you're not a fairy. No, you're a beer drinking real live man. And when the beef comes out, you do the carving. You hate Tom Cruise, but you love Lee Marvin. You're a man, and that's a bonus. Cause when you're swinging your cojones, you'll show them what testosterone is. Cause you're a boot-wearing, beer-drinking, Chevy-driving man.
You've got these plans, they always fail. You've been divorced, you've been in jail. You may be bold, you may be male, but you're a bum. Bum. You've got these dreams, you've got these wishes, but I don't want to sound malicious. But you're a nut, and I've got dishes. I'm going home. See ya.
You walk away now, but you'll be back. You know you're always there for me.
Not this time, Fabio. Jerry the stripper.
I'm gonna jump straight up, kick a hole in the moon. Don't know exactly where I'm going, but I know I'm gonna get there soon. I'll show you, I'll show them all. I'll show them all the real thing. What is a man? Why does he bother? 'Cause he's a man, 'cause he's a father. He wants his kid, he wants his life, he wants to he wants to be a man, a real man. Yes, I am. I've gotta be a real man with a mission like you see on television. I'm a real fine, genuine man.
Oh, great. You guys are awesome.
Thank you very much.
So, how does it feel to take off your clothes in front of thousands of people?
It's really something. It's pretty liberating.
Is
pretty
it?
freeing, obviously, you know.
Are you hearing from your friends about this?
Yeah, so far everyone's very excited to see it.
Oh,
Are you guys nervous about them seeing it? Like your mom?
Yeah, now that you mention it, thanks a lot for bringing that up.
It's got to be
I hadn't thought
funny
about that
when
yet.
you're inviting your friends to see your shows. Normally it's come see me in a show, but when you ask your friends to see the show, you're actually saying, hey, come see me naked.
Yeah.
Well, I work at Van Wezel, so I've been kind of like on the down low inviting people because I'm like, I don't know if you want to see your boss with no clothes on.
You see all of us.
So, did you exercise and get in shape for this before?
Well, part of the role for me is being fat, so I just get to eat. Pizza every night.
Oh,
Good
that
job.
sounds like a
Well, he was
great
doing
show.
sit-ups earlier, or push-ups.
100, yes. We're looking forward to seeing you guys, a lot more of you on stage. And the Full Monty is at the Manatee Performing Arts Center through May 7th. Go to their website for more information and for tickets and times. And next, we're going to debut a popular new restaurant that's coming to town.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
It's the season of savings right now during the spring clearance event at Sunset Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Over 100 standard and available safety features make the new Chrysler Pacifica a safe investment for any family. And right now, you can own one for just $24,999. Or get one of America's longest-lasting pickups and save up to $11,000 on a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock. Florida's ongoing drought and very dry conditions. Sarasota County and Northport both issuing a recreational burn ban to try to prevent wildfire outbreaks. And another major retailer is closing up shop, which popular women's clothing line is now going out of business. Let's get a check on our weather now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Scott, right now is sunshine and plenty of it. 81 degrees, comfortable near the coast, a little bit warmer inland, away from the sea breeze. It's out of the west now at 14. The pressure 2993. The pressure has been falling slightly as we're starting to see the erosion of that high pressure ridge as a storm system develops over the mid-Mississippi Valley. Right now it's 87 in Orlando, 81 in Sarasota, and temperatures little cool spell right there near the coast where that sea breeze has made it inland. Upper 70s to low 80s there. Still upper 80s in Arcadia, Wauchula, and into Mayaca City. More in the forecast at 5.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
And welcome back. The Caribbean is coming north to the Suncoast with the opening of Sarasota's latest restaurant. The first Pollo Tropical in the area is about to open with a party that you don't want to miss. So we want to welcome Kaya from Pollo Tropical. Tell us all about the celebration because, and first I also want to say, you know, because of my poor Spanish accent, I call it Polo earlier. But we know it is Pollo Tropical. So tell me about this party that you guys are celebrating.
So we're having our big grand opening party on Saturday. We actually open on Wednesday, so we are open for business. But on Saturday, the first 100 people in line will get a free quarter chicken meal, and one of those lucky people will actually win free chicken for a year, starting at 10:30.
Who's going to be in line? All right, so what makes your restaurant concept so unique?
We're so unique because it's a little splash of the Caribbean in there, and you know we have something for everybody in there. So no matter what base, if you want to be healthy, if you want to fill up on some mac and cheese, we got a little bit of everything for you.
I know everybody's been so excited for you to come to the Suncoast, and I hear when people go down, you know, to South Florida and everything that, you know, oh yeah, I'll get some to go and bring it back. So everybody's very excited to have you.
I used to eat this almost every single day for dinner.
Really?
Oh. Yeah, because they have grilled chicken, which is really healthy, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, cooking. And it's not that expensive. So, but let's go through what you brought us. Let's
well, like you just said, we give you huge portions for your price. But starting down here, we have the Troppy Chops, and the Troppy Chops are great because you get to pick your base, whether you want white rice, brown rice, yellow rice, or even some lettuce, or you can do a little bit of both. Next step is you top it with your favorite toppings. Then you add your favorite meat selection. I have a pork one and a chicken one right there.
Wow.
Next up, we have our platters right here.
Oh, yeah.
Which are really great. This first one right here, these are both quarter chicken platters. You get to pick 2 sides with them, or you can do 1 side if you want. Followed by our ribs right here. And then we also have our half chicken down here.
Oh, wait.
Oh, let's slow
up for a
down.
second,
So
I'm
you
still
said,
stuck on your platters.
Yeah, so you said 2 sides, but what are the options? So, because I know you said you have everything.
We literally have everything. So if you want mashed potatoes, or if you want to just keep it simple with rice and beans, we have 3 different types of rice, 2 different types of beans. The red beans are amazing. They're my favorite.
Okay.
Right here, we actually have our Caribbean corn souffle. That is awesome. It's fantastic.
Linda.
Like
Just
I said,
a little piece.
You even have things like yuca, which is very...
We have boiled and fried yuca.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the yuca is amazing. That's like one of my favorite things
What's
there.
yuca?
It's like a...
It's like a root vegetable.
I don't know how to explain
Like,
it.
and it looks like
that
a
in
white.
Georgia when I was growing
It looks
up.
like a very white potato kind of.
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of
very
like it's like a
soft.
potato consistency. It's amazing.
So
You got to like soak it in all the garlic sauce, and I even love dipping it in our sauces down here.
Speaking of the sauces, now you have brought beautiful. I mean, it's hard to see some of the colors, but maybe I'll dip in so you can
What
see.
is
like,
that one?
The yellow is so. First of all, the color is beautiful, but
Yeah.
take us on a little tour of like. Let's start with what this yellow one.
A little tour of the tropics.
Yeah.
So we are famous for our saucing island. We have 6 different types of sauces that I brought right here. The yellow one right there in the middle that you're playing with is actually our curry mustard.
Oh, that sounds good.
He's like, I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Like I said, you dip your chicken and everything, pour that salsa on top of these choppy chops. So like I said, the salsa's right there. That's our fresh salsa.
What's that? Oh, salsa? Okay.
Right in front of it is the pineapple rum sauce.
Oh,
it's
that sounds good.
amazing. I love it. I just like dipping bread in it and keeping it simple. Right next to it, we actually have 2 different types of barbecue sauce.
Oh,
So we have our guava barbecue and we have our classic barbecue. The white sauce right next to it is our cilantro garlic sauce. That's probably one of our more popular ones.
I'm trying to tip it, which is probably the dumbest thing a person's ever done.
Yeah, with sauce. Thanks a lot, Joey.
We'll have to eat it off the table.
What did you call it? Your sauce island?
Saucing island. And then the
Saucing
last one
island.
is a spicy pollo pollo if you want to heat it up for the day.
I know where we're going.
All right, well, yes, exactly where we're going. And you guys can go too because Pollo Tropical is opening on Saturday at the corner of Fruitville and Honore. The grand opening is going to be a beach party. It's going to start from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday, April 22nd. Next, you're going to see the results of our makeover. We'll be right back, and we'll be eating during the commercial break.
Yes, this is so good.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular received a J.D. Power Award for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and switch now. For a limited time, get your first month of service free. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is rated the #1 car brand in safety, and all Subaru models with eyesight are a 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. And you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was. I can tell you that you will not find a finer, more professional team of clinicians anywhere in the world.
All right, it is time for the results of our makeover madness. Now let's take a look at Katie before and now. Here's Katie before. Let's bring her on out and see
Katie.
the after.
Wow. Sausage.
All right.
You look
yes.
awesome. Look at
wow.
you. Oh my gosh, who is that?
Katie, what do you think?
So glamorous.
It looks great. I haven't been blonde for a really long time.
Oh, you are sparkly. I love
Wonderful.
that color.
Thank you.
Yes, well, let's bring on out the lady who made this happen, Vicki from Cutting Loose.
Oh, you did great, Vicki. She does our hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
Her looks
So, Vicki,
awesome.
walk us through what you did with Katie's hair.
So we did a razor cut bob, which is a really nice grow out for her. She's a newer mom. Our child's 2 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't want anything that was going to have a lot of maintenance. So we did a nice razor bob, and we did some soft balayage lights, so they'll grow out really nice for her.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
and
those
softened it with
highlights
the glaze.
are beautiful.
Thank you.
It definitely frames your face. You look beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And
you just
Katie,
look
I
so
know you're so
glamorous.
busy. Is this something you feel you can do on your own?
Oh yeah, that's what I had really asked for, was something that was easier than putting a ponytail, because I kept my hair in a ponytail all the time. So I was like, I'd like to look like a person again, and I
Well,
do.
you look like an amazing person.
You look like $1 million.
Thank you. I
Fantastic.
feel like $1 million.
Big thanks to Vicki and the team at Cutting Loose. If you know anybody who would like a makeover or who deserves a makeover, maybe it's you. Just reach out to us. You can contact us on Facebook or the other social media, or email us at suncoastview@mysuncoast.com. Next, we are heading into the kitchen with Paulette. We cannot wait to try her tea and maybe see if she has another visitor.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. A small victory for those trying to ban using steroids on greyhounds in Florida. The chances lawmakers will pass this bill this legislative session. Let's go over to Bob now for a check on our weather. Bob?
Scott, a nice day again today. Lots of sunshine and a little sea breeze kicking in, keeping temperatures right around 80 degrees near the coast. Warmer still inland into the upper 80s to the low 90s. No threat of any rainfall right now. There's a chance again for a passing shower late tonight. Most areas staying dry though. Right through the evening hours, we'll see temperatures staying at 70 degrees in the 70s through 11 o'clock tonight with just a few clouds around. And as far as our current conditions go, as I mentioned, temperatures have cooled down to 81 degrees now at the Sarasota Braden Airport. West wind at 14, the pressure 2993, and that is holding steady. Your weekend weather forecast coming up at 5.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Are you paying too much for your cable or satellite TV? The U.S. government passed a bill mandating free over-the-air digital transmission of all broadcast network television channels. That means with the new TV Freeway digital antenna, you can get free HD programming from your favorite broadcast networks 24/7 without a bill. You just plug it into the back of your TV and start watching all of your favorite broadcast programs for free. There are no contracts to sign, no hidden fees, and no monthly fees. Just free HD broadcast TV. Take it with you anywhere. Call or go online now to get your TV Freeway stick for the incredibly low price of only $14.99. But wait, call or click now and you can get a second TV Freeway stick for a second TV. Just pay a separate fee, but you have to order right now.
Call 1-800-809-5196 to get your TV Freeway. Call now or go to tvfreeway.com. So call 1-800-809-5196. This offer's not in any store. Call now.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
And coming up Monday on Suncoast View, how much do you know about your dog? Canine Corral tests our knowledge about common canine myths. We'll see how many we know and how it is affecting our pets. Do you find that you're not getting enough sleep? Dr. Jenny has some tips to make our sleeping hours more effective. Plus, our beauty expert will help us with eco-friendly Earth Day products, and Muse at the Ringling joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Paulette from Spice and Tea Exchange. Tell us what you're about to make.
Okay, well, both recipes, we're going to use our Marrakesh mint tea. So we're going to start with Marrakesh mint pea bruschetta.
Oh,
so it's very light, yeah, very light. We've got the peas here, and what I've already done is I've boiled them with a little bit of parsley and garlic with some Marrakesh mint tea. So it infuses. So we're going to mash it. You could use a food processor or this. And yes, you can turn that on and start mashing. That's okay. It should be fine. And then you just kind of move it up and down a little bit. Yeah.
Interesting, Babette.
It's on.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. You just put it in there.
There you go. Yeah.
A little paste kind of.
And then we're going to add some of the Moroccan. Joey, you've got the Moroccan blends in front of you. Yep, that's about 1.5 teaspoons. So
just dump it right in?
Yeah, we'll add that.
And this is one of your spice blends, you said?
Yes, that we make in the store.
Oh, wow.
Really nice with even like garbanzo beans, so many different things you can do with it. And then this is our chili lime salt.
Ooh.
So we're going to add a little bit of the chili lime
The
salt.
whole thing?
Sure.
Okay, I got it.
A little spice and a little sweet.
A little spice and a little sweet. And this chili lime is also really nice to rim margaritas with. So many different things you could do with the chili lime salt. Now, since it's a little thick, what we're going to do is take a little bit of the mint tea and add some of the mint tea to the mixture.
Just regular tea, no sugar added, no anything, right?
Absolutely, correct. It's a green tea, the mint. It's beautiful. It's really nice.
And then I just mix it up.
So those are dried peas that you started with?
Frozen.
Frozen?
Oh. Frozen. Yeah, and so I boiled it with the garlic and the mint tea. So it brings a really nice flavor. And then we're just going to, yeah. And then you're just going to spoon the mixture onto the bread. And you can also toast it. And this could be served warm or cold.
And I thought it would be watery considering the liquid we added, but it's not.
Good job, Babette.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I knew how to do
Yours
something.
look just like hers.
You can also add a little bit of the lemon zest. Joey, by you, there's a little grater, so you can add a little bit of lemon zest to it, squeeze it a little bit of lemon to just, you know, brighten, or in the whole mixture.
The whole thing. Oh, yeah, otherwise we'd be here for days.
We need specific instructions. We need specific instructions.
Very good. Okay.
And you have another recipe.
Yes. And over here, this is our rice pilaf Marrakesh mint.
Okay.
Okay, so we have the rice that we started, and we're going to go ahead and add some of the mint tea into this.
All of it?
Sure.
Now, did you par cook the rice, or is it go in
Yes,
raw?
I did a little bit. So this is going to reduce down a bit, and we will, we have some shallots. Okay. So we're going to chop the shallots. And Linda, if you want to add about 1/2 teaspoon of the chili lime salt to this. So we're keeping all the flavors, but you'll see with the different recipes how they really just explode.
Okay, here comes some help with the explosion.
Yes.
Are you
so
ready?
We've got the chili lime. Yeah,
Chili
sure.
lime coming up.
Yep, and we can go ahead and put the shallots in. Okay, and then the you could do some lime juice again. And we also have our coastal seasoning right there, and we're going to add that to the mixture
All
as
of it?
well.
Good?
Yeah.
There we go.
And the coastal's really nice, even to use
this
with
lime
Greek
juice?
yogurt.
What is this?
That is a little bit of olive oil.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We'll save that for later.
We'll save that for later.
Okay, a lemon. You needed lemon?
Yes, a little bit of lemon.
Here we go.
Yes,
that
a little
enough?
bit of lemon.
More?
No, I think that's beautiful. You guys are doing such a good job today. So, again, the coastal brings a really nice flavor. It has dried chives and shallots.
Oh,
so
wow.
it brings it a real nice flavor to it. You can also add it with Greek yogurt for a dip.
You're doing
But
all the
with
work
this,
for us.
yeah. So you can also, if you wanted to add tomato, avocado, you could even add a protein. So let's go ahead and take some of the feta, and we'll put it in here while it's
What
still
do you
warm.
mean by sum up? You want this whole thing?
Yes, I need to be direct. That is right. No,
Yeah.
I would say about just a quarter of that.
Okay, a quarter. Is that a quarter? That's it.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And where's a spoon? Because you have to
I
taste
Here we
this.
go.
don't know what I did with
Oh,
it.
there it is. We've been so quiet over here because
'Cause
this
we've been
is
eating.
delicious. I'm trying to sneak peas.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, the bruschetta there, and we top that with a little bit of the Aleppo pepper.
Well, it's awesome. We're going to start to say our goodbyes. Let's bring in the guys from Full Monty. It looks like, Paulette, you may have lost your sous chef.
He's waiting for me.
He's got the car running up front. All right, well, Full Monty opens this weekend and runs through the first week of May. Rick, thank you for
Thank
bringing
you.
so much fun onto our Friday. Don't forget, take some time, enjoy the Suncoast view.
Oh,
Yes.
that's pretty.